The Fallout show was a success, so pay up.
You're gooning in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's getting ready to goon over here?
Time to cash out.
Would you convert them already?
Maybe you Fallout gooners convert people without looking them in the face, but I ain't one of you. You dig? You've played your last overpriced multiplayer game, kid. Sorry, you only play Fallout New Vegas from now on. From where you're kneeling, it must seem like an 18-karat run of boring 2024. Truth is, the game was great from the start. There ain't nothing like popping heads in the Mojave with an anti-material rifle. Sorry guys, you gotta go. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Have you ever thought that you need some craziness in your life and wacky ass dialogue?
Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the fucking god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who. No, that doesn't even give me the credit I deserve. I fucking invented edible food. Do you like eating? Good. You owe me your entire goddamn garbage existence.
Then buckle up because we're venturing to the glorious, unforgiving wasteland in the Mojave. That's right, Fallout New Vegas, baby. The question is, should you brave this desert in 2024? Or should you go back into playing Fortnite? I don't know. Let's see if I can convince you though. I bet you're all here because you just watched the new Fallout show, and yeah, that show was amazing.
You wanna make my cock explode now? Sorry, intercourse?
So let me tell you a little about Fallout New Vegas. And Fallout New Vegas isn't exactly fresh out the vault, if you know what I mean. But hey, it's like your mom, it ages with time and only gets better. So here's the thing about Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas ain't no pre-written script, pal. You gotta carve your own path. Wanna become the independent hero of New Vegas? Sure thing. Fancy yourself a puppet master pulling the strings behind the scenes? Be my guest. Heck, you can even side with those crazy Legion dudes. Though I wouldn't recommend the salad. The point is, your choices matter. They shape the world around you, unlike that time you tried to romance a robot.
Yes, sir. Vestal reporting for duty. Please assume the position. Servos active.
It is. It will? My God, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
You're weird. You're a weird guy.
So now that you know what to expect from the side quests, let's talk about the main story. So the main story has 4 endings, and I won't spoil any of them. But I will say that most likely the house ending was the canon ending because of the new Fallout show. Not gonna say why, but judging by the ending of that show, it's most likely the house ending. But let's talk about it. Since we started with the house, let's talk about the house. Mr. House. A giant guy on a computer screen. Not gonna say what he really is, but he is very cool. The ultimate Vegas high roller with an ego bigger than the Mojave itself. Working for him means playing the long game. And by the long game, we mean potentially assisting an immortal AI who spends more time on interior decorating well than anything else.
The platinum chip, I don't really know what it does, but I just know that you need to go get it. And then hopefully we can go to Hoover Dam together. I'll take you and get you a hot dog.
And then we have the Legion. Caesar's Legion. Basically a bunch of gladiators dressed up in football gear that do a bunch of crucifixion. Just make sure you brush up on your Latin before you go crazy with their conquesting and stuff. Most people don't play them, I'll be honest. Here, use this clip as a summary of the Legion.
I have a family!
Bastard!
I just do data entry!
All right, you, kill him.
What?
Kill him. Take this knife and stab him in the mouth.
No, please!
Shut up. And after he's dead, cut off his face and wear it as your face.
Please!
I've had enough to hear what he wants. Now stab him and wear his face. And then go home to his family still wearing his face and see how long it takes him to figure out that it's you and not him.
And then we have the NCR. As a Californian myself, the NCR was kind of my first pick when I first started this game when I was like 12. NCR is just like basically a military, but it's not like the greatest military. it's kind of built on promises, but endless bureaucracy and questionable regulations, but if you want to be a military man, that's your choice. And then there's a bunch of minor factions, which I won't bring up, but I will bring up the followers of Apocalypse, because they're not really much of a spoiler. Just a bunch of good guys, basically medics. And then there's a bunch of other ones I won't bring up, as they are spoilers. Go play the game for yourself. You can kill them, help them, in between, I don't know, you can do so much, there's so many options in this game. And while all of this is good, this game is kind of notorious for being buggy and crashy thanks to a short development time. Doesn't mean it's not funny to watch, but it can get annoying. So that brings me to my next thing. To fix this, modding. So if you're not a console player, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're a PC player, New Vegas is a modding heaven. I won't bring up a lot of mods, but I'll bring up a couple I can think off the top of my head. New California, The Frontier, New Vegas Bounties. Those are like the good ones I can think off the top of my head. There's a million mods, not counting the goon mods. I hate all the gooners. Gooners, that like 70% of mods in Fallout and Skyrim are just gooners everywhere. But if you just get past that, lots of good stuff to download. Non-crashing stuff, just so much stuff that helps with gameplay. Speaking of gameplay, this game's gunplay was outdated back in the day, when it came out. So it's kind of clunky and it doesn't feel too great, but it's good enough. It gets the job done, but don't expect the gunplay to be like Fallout 4. If you want Fallout 4, go play Fallout 4 if you prefer gunplay. If you prefer story and choices, play Fallout New Vegas. And we'll get to the graphics, but mods exist, and the graphics aren't that bad unless you count human faces, which they're pretty bad. The graphics are kind of charming in a little way, but if you don't like it and you're playing on PC, you could just mod the hell out of the game. Basically like a totally different game. But I don't want to keep too much of your time. So, ultimately, the choice is yours. If you crave an RPG experience that punches you in the gut with tough decisions, ultimately, the choice is yours. If you crave a good RPG experience that punches you in the gut with tough decisions, in a world that reacts to them, and a story that can unfold in a million different ways, the Mojave is waiting for you, brother. Just remember, it ain't gonna be a walk in the park, especially when it comes to aiming, because, yeah, the gunplay ain't too hot. But hey, that's what makes it fun, right? You might just stumble across a legendary weapon, befriend a nice companion, or accidentally pull a trigger on a robot uprising. Before I go though, I would like to plug my Discord so I can get some more people in there. Come on, you guys can suggest video ideas, talk to me, just talk, like hang out, like come on guys, join my Discord. Like and subscribe, Zazels and Zazets.
Out in the desert, where the sunsets blaze, I'm a cowboy riding through the Mojave haze. Lost in a world with choices to be made. Fallout New Vegas got me feeling so amazed. With every step I take, the story unfolds. The choices I make, they'll shape my own road. Join the NCR, rise for Caesar's Legion. Maybe I'll be free with Mr. House's vision. In the neon lights of New Vegas Strip, I see the power into politics grip. But I'm just a wanderer, alone, an outcast. I'll make my own choices. Let me die.